Whenever you're ready, Sarah, you may go ahead and begin.
Today I'm going to teach you how to make Norwegian chocolate cake. I don't have all the ingredients right now because I split mine with Tuva yesterday, so I'm just going to tell you what you need and how much you need of everything. First of all, I'm going to tell you what you need. You need 250 grams of butter, 4 eggs, 500 grams of sugar. Then you need 6 tablespoons of cocoa, 2 teaspoons of vanilla sugar. I didn't use vanilla sugar in my cake, so it doesn't make that much difference, but it gives a little better taste if you have vanilla sugar. And you need 3 teaspoons of baking soda and 450 grams of flour. And in the end you need 6 deciliter of milk, preferably sour milk. You also need a baking bowl to put things up in, and I would prefer to have 2, so you can take the dry ingredients in one of them and the other one in the other. And you need to have a whisk or a wooden spoon to mix it all together. And then you need a cake tin or a cake glass-ish thing, which I use. The first thing you need to do is preheat the oven. You need to preheat the oven to 200 degrees Celsius or 392 degrees Fahrenheit. When you've done that, you can start making your cake. The first step is melting the butter. So you measure up 250 grams of butter, and then you put it in a pan thing, and put it in an oven and let it melt. While the butter is melting, you can start putting the dry stuff in. So you first take one of the bowl and take the dry stuff like the cocoa, the vanilla sugar, the baking soda, and the flour. And then you mix that all together. When you've done that, you can take and start with the eggs and sugar. First up, you crack 4 eggs on the side of the bowl and put it in. And then you measure up 500 grams of sugar, and then you mix it all together until you got something that looks like eggnog. But I didn't have a electrical mixer at the dorm, as I preferred that because it takes a lot of time if you're going to do it by hand, and you get really, your arm starts to hurt after a bit. When you have the dry ingredients in one bowl and the eggnog in the other, you can go and get your melted butter and put it with the bowl with the eggnog, and then you mix it. After you mix the butter and the eggnog, you can go and get your dry ingredients and your 6 deciliter of sour milk, and half and half put those in the bowl with the eggnog. I used regular milk instead of sour milk, so I think it tasted the same, but yeah. And when you have mixed that all together, you have your cake dough. So the last step is to find a 30 times 40 centimeters cake tin and take some butter on baking paper and smear it on the tin, and then take baking paper on top of that to not make the cake stick. And then you pour your dough into the cake tin, and your dough is supposed to look like something like this. This is what I had left from yesterday. And when you have the cake dough in the tin, you put it in the oven and you let it bake for about 20 minutes. While the cake is in the oven and baking for 20 minutes, you can start making the icing. I didn't make the icing that I was supposed to make because I didn't have all the ingredients. and it would have taken a lot of time. But the icing I used on this cake was just a regular icing sugar and cocoa, and I mixed it together. It's very easy. If you can use it to like have on top of cupcakes and stuff. So in the end, I figured out this cake took a lot of time, and I found out that it tasted a lot better in Norway because I have the right ingredients and the right stuff to make it. But I have some cake if you want to taste. I'm not sure if you're gonna like it. It's a bit crunchy and like smooth, yeah. But I hope you like it. So.
All right, thank you very much. Let's give her a round of applause. Thank you, Sarah.